Feature.
It's official! The Nintendo 3DS will launch in the US on March 27th for $250. At the New York press event, Nintendo revealed these details and told us some of the things to expect from their launch lineup.
Also playable today is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time 3D. Totally remastered with 3D visuals and improved graphics. And Kid Icarus Uprising. A familiar name, but an entirely new title from what you remember from those NES days.
Nintendo showcased titles from both first and third party, covering a wide range of genres. Overall, we got a good taste of what to expect from Nintendo's upcoming handheld.
I don't think anybody out there was really surprised by the price point for the 3DS. I mean, all the sort of speculation involved the fact that it would be between $200 and $300, and well, $250 is obviously smack dab right in the middle of that range.
Well, first off, the system itself is really impressive. I mean, the bright visuals just leap out of that screen, and not because just because they're in 3D. Like, they're really crisp, they're really smooth. Super Street Fighter 4 was incredibly impressive to me. It looked like a mini version of what you'd see on a 360 or a PS3.
I wasn't really impressed with like the 3D effects, but I like the idea of having like a more powerful DS with a bigger screen and a more powerful system.
In terms of the technology of the Nintendo 3DS, there's kind of two different things that you have to look at. One, the 3D capabilities that the system adds for games, and then there's the motion sensing capabilities. And these are sort of the two big features that it has over the regular DS, besides just improved graphics. And I think both of them work really great independently, but based on what I played, they don't really work all that well together, because you'll be looking at the screen, you'll be seeing the three-dimensional image, and then it'll ask you to like move the screen all around you because it's got accelerometers in there, and it does a pretty cool job of doing tricks with motion sensing. But as you move it around, you kind of lose that 3D image, and then the image gets blurry again, and you can't really tell what you're seeing until you take a second to sort of rest the system and like go back, lock yourself into that 3D vision. So I think it's going to take a little while for developers to really get those two features to mesh really well together.
They've got some good diversity in the lineup. I mean, of course, Nintendogs and Cats looks adorable.
Street Fighter, Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive in particular ran really nice, really smooth. It actually runs a lot more smoothly without the 3D effects enabled.
My personal favorite was Pilotwings Resort. I was super excited to see the Pilotwings series relaunched because I was a huge fan of the Nintendo 64 version, and just love going into that world and taking on the challenges. It's kind of a relaxing game to just sort of fly around Boohoo Island. It looks great with the 3D. You get this great depth effect where your plane or your dude in a rocket belt really sort of feels like he's suspended in the air and that the environment is around him. Which was kind of helpful when I was trying to land on one of those floating pads or fly through a ring in the hang glider.
I would say that overall, I'm pretty excited for the Nintendo 3DS.
I'll probably won't be getting my hands on a 3DS right at launch. I'll probably wait for a price drop or maybe a 3DS2 to come out.
Now, this may not be in the launch window, but I'm really looking forward to see how Nintendo leverages their stable of characters. What are the Mario games going to look like? What's a Donkey Kong going to look like? We see Ocarina of Time and it looks really great, but what's a new Zelda going to look like for the 3DS? That's always been Nintendo's strong suit, those first-party classic games, and I'm really excited to see what the 3DS is going to do on that front.
The Nintendo 3DS gets 3 thumbs up from me. I only have 2 thumbs though, so use your imagination.